Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. Today we'll be learning how to make this lovely top. Making of this, this is what we need: the fabric we're using, the tape, marker pen, scissors, ruler. So let's get on into it. So for this tutorial, we only need your underbust measurement and your length, your desired length of your top. So you need to decide top with a very full hand, exaggerated, like a very it's free sleeve but very full. So now I'm going to mark to my underbust is 14.5. So you decide where you want 14.5. So I'm going to connect like so. This is my line. So to get your sleeve, because it's a very full sleeve, it's going to be so you can supposed to fall at the tip of your middle finger here. So you're supposed to measure your shoulder. To measure your shoulder to the tip of your middle finger. Mine will give me 32, but if you don't want it that long, you can reduce it. So the choice is yours to make at the end of it. So trying to see where my 32 falls. So you know, my working table is still very so this is my 32. So I'm just going to connect it straight down. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So we've done that. Set it aside. Now let's go to the length. Okay. I will be reducing the length to 24. 25 is for stitching because I want it long. I want to be able to use it to wear trousers. Okay. I have 24. So I'm using the full paper though. So use your length and where you want it to be. So that being said, what we need to do now, we're using this pattern for the front and the back. So the width of my neck, I'm using two. That's the depth 2. The width I'm going to use 4. Then for the front I'm doing 3.5. So I'm just going to connect my 3.5 like so. too, same. So we've done that. Now let's connect the, what I need here is, I'm going to impute my bust measurement, which is 9.7. That's my bust measurement. I'm going to put it here. Since this top is going to be above my lower waist, I'm going to impute my hip measurement. My hip measurement is 10.5. And I'm going to add 1 inch to it for ease. So I'll connect like so. So here, what we're going to do, now is to connect this to this point. If you don't want it this big, you can always reduce it. You understand? You don't want it this big. Mine is this big because of the length of my top. So you can choose to reduce it. You can choose to come up by, like I said, you work with the length of your top. So whatever you're using, you're going to connect to the end of the, if that makes sense. I hope you understand me. So because my top is way too big, the length, so I'm going to reduce my own. I'm going to come up by 2. Then reconnect back like so. So please, I always emphasize when I'm making a video that you should make sure you use your measurement after you've watched the video. Here, so I'm going to come out by 1 inch like so. I'll connect here to this and to this. So this is it. So let's just cut out. So when I'm done cutting out the back, before I will cut out the front. So to cut out, you're going to use your fabric, the edge of the fabric, that's the English map like we call it here in Nigeria, so I don't know where you're watching from. Whatever, this edge here, you're going to join it to the other edge, this to the other one, like so. Then you fold it again, like so. So I'm going to place, then just place your fabric. You place, so our edge, this one, because of space, it's going to be here like so. Because we're not joining it, it's a cut together. We're not joining it. That is not even enough. I'm not joining it, so it's going to be like so. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera to cut out. Just place your fabric and cut out. But if it's not enough to do it, you can always cut out. Cut here opens straight, then you stitch back. You know we did not add slope in here, so it's quite easy. I've cut it out. This is what we have. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my bias tape to turn the neck, and I'll just hem. You hem like so. That's all. Then you hem with the allowance you kept for the down, the length, which is also same process. I'll turn with 0.2 or 3, then turn again like so. Then I'll stitch the back. So let's just quickly go to our table, our sewing machine, and do that. We'll come back to show you what we have. So we're done. This is what we have. The side of this the place that connected from the waist to the arm area, we're going to notch so that it will relax. I'll weave it later. I've not even pressed it. There's no power. One of the things we face here in Nigeria, so when I iron, it's going to, that's why I notch, so that this place will relax. So when I iron, it's going to relax. And I want to point out something. The length didn't give me the length I wanted. You know what I actually marked was 32. But when I folded the fabric, because my fabric was not enough, and I didn't want to have a seam here, you understand? So I reduced it to what I got was 28. And even in that 28, I had to take out my hemming allowance from it. So probably what we have here is probably 27. So it was not falling. The beauty of it is when it gets to your middle finger here, that's when the measurement, then it will fall. It's not necessarily that it's going to be here when you wear it, no. It will drop at least like somewhere here, you get. So when you put it on, so I just want to correct that. If you want to join yours, if you want yours to have joining here, you could achieve the length, the desired length you want. Like I said, you have to take your measurement from your shoulder to your middle finger to be able to get that. So this is what we have. It's lovely. I already have things I want to wear with it. All right, let me know in the comment section if this video was helpful. If you tried it out, you can share with us. I just know, drop a comment, like, subscribe, and please share our video. It helps a lot. It helps the channel a lot. You know, it encourages us to keep coming back. All right, until there's light, that's when I will now press and give it a final I could, then I'll put it on. So bye.